Okay, everybody. Hello, welcome. Good morning. How is everybody doing? Today is November the 18th. Wow. It's a week that I believe is gonna be fast, and yeah, it's getting a little bit I would say cold over here. I just went out to change my winter tires today, and yeah, it's quite interesting that I actually came in to do this late. Now, I just want to dive right into it. Yesterday, I covered the story with respect to Fayose's birthday. Now, apparently, Obasanjo went on stage, talked, in a very harsh manner against the guy. At the same time, when Fayose was having his 65th birthday, he was being expelled from a political party called the PDP. Now, Fayose responded to Obasanjo and called him a very responsible man. Again, I mean, this is their fight. This is their fight, right? I'm not going to get myself into the fight of two gladiators, be it as it may. Okay? But one thing I want to say is this, that these people in Nigerian political scene has not been a good thing for the country. Because we look at the country right now, I can say this is the legacy that this guy left that made this country great. But it is what it is. Now, following the expulsion of WIKE, Fayose, and who else again? Senator Ayewu and other 11, I think they're in total there were 11. WIKE now invades the PDP building and clashes with Makinde, who they were best buddies at some times, and Bala Mohammed faction. The PDP, the People's Democratic Party, is over. It's fully over. Let's go. Now, this is the first time I'm watching this, okay? This is the first time I'm watching this. I won't be able to react to your messages today, okay? Because, you know what? Because the truth is this. The chat system is down from where I stand. So this is, yeah, okay. The doors are locked here. What's happening here? Okay, let's see. Okay, so I want to see how the invasion started. This is the PDP office. You can see the banner up there. You can see that. Okay, so these guys are outside. Oh, these guys are inside going outside. Okay, that's fine. And I believe this is Abuja. Okay, so they just walk in here. I just want to see. Wow. Look at the number of policemen out there and kind of compare that to the security situation in the country. So you withdraw all the policemen, I mean, not all, but again, a lot of the policemen into a PDP convention or a PDP office or building, and every other person has to provide for their own security or just rely that God will protect them. Look at it. Okay. This looks like Senator Ayewu, right? Wow. Who the hell wears a mask in 2025? I'm just saying. Maybe he has an health condition. Who knows, right? Okay, it's getting interesting. Okay. Okay, I think that's WIKE. So that's WIKE. That's WIKE trying to get in now, right? The door is locked. It's been expelled. I'm assuming it's WIKE, right? I don't know, but I'm assuming it's WIKE. These are the people. Hey, look at it. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Guy wants to invade. This is not the first time. We've seen lawmakers, people writing laws, trying to jump fence into the country, into the National Assembly. Yeah, this is what we have. These are the people making rules in the country. So what do you expect? what do you expect? How do you expect them to solve insecurity problems? These are the people making decisions. You see that? You see that? This is somebody's dad. I mean, it's just crazy. Okay, so now the doors are open. Let me see what's gonna happen here. Okay, so WIKE invades PDP. I mean, man. Okay, okay. Open that gate. Open that gate. Okay. Wow. So who is this? I don't even know who this is. I don't even know who this is. Tear gas? Damn. Look at the state resources. Look at the car, right? These are the people ruling us, right? Okay, let's see. So who is this? I don't know who this is. Who is this? Of course, the federal government owns what? Owns the forces, the police, and all of those. Okay, so this is WIKE's car. This is FCT01. Can you see that? So that's his car. Honorable Minister FCT01. Now, I don't know if it's in the car, because again, I don't know, a country where we think that security is a big issue, you're putting the stuff of the minister in the car. I don't even know how that makes sense security-wise, but it is what it is. So where is it?
Nobody has the power. Nobody has any singular power in this country to have, to build, and to diminish the opposition. It's never possible. It's never been done before. I think America is watching this. The Trump that we have, that we voted in, is watching this. Yes, the war and general.
What? The one you voted in? What is this like? Okay, let me see.
Power in this country to have, to build, and to diminish the opposition. It's never possible. It's never been done before. I think America is watching this.
America is watching? Like, these people think that America is watching PDP issue. Like, these guys are just so retarded. I don't even know what to say. America is watching this charade. And that's it. That's the problem. You know, there are people online that would say that, wow, the West is what is impacting Africa negatively. The West is what has made us to be this, you know, bad. No, we are responsible for the way we live our life. When the West was actually in charge of everything, it was because we had people that couldn't stand up and focus on building a future that they will be proud of. And once there's that vacuum, or once there's that gap, then other people will come in. So again, we have resources. We don't have leaders that would help to explore and, you know, and help the common man in the country. Other people will come in and take your resources. It's just what it is. So this guy said America is watching PDP clash. I don't know, bro. I don't even understand. Like, this is just crazy.
Believe the Trump that we have, that we voted in, is watching this.
The Trump you voted in is watching this? Really? What is he talking about? And the guy, I don't know what happened. He's just on one hand and the other hand amputated, and he's still risking it all. The guy is risking it all, bro. Like, I don't get what happens to the second one, man. I don't know,
yes,
bro.
The war and general.
Damn, bro. I don't even know what to talk about anymore. Okay. So this is, yeah. Okay, so what's happening now? I've not seen WIKE though. The title says WIKE invades PDP. I've not seen WIKE, but I'll see what happens.
Let's go. Let's move.
Okay, so someone is asking the question, is WIKE still there? And I say yes. So, I mean, I've not seen him come out. Like, I don't even know what he wants to do here. Like, dude, I don't even know what. Yeah, you've been expelled, whatever. Maybe by the wrong faction. Okay, still waiting. It's just noise. I don't see any major thing happening. Okay, let me just fast forward. Okay, so this is YERIMA, right? This is governor. This is the governor of Oyo State, if my memory serves me right. Yeah, that's him, right? Okay, so I'm waiting for the clash. And I think there's Bala Mohammed there. Okay, this is Bala Mohammed, right? This is Bala.
Arrange yourself.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Are you good?
Let's go, sir.
These are men in their 60s. I mean, I don't even know, bro. These are men in their 60s and all of those, but it's okay.
Hey, can you arrange yourself properly?
Let's go,
Okay, so this is the governor of your state.
Well, we are here.
Okay, let's listen.
Because our chairman invited us for the inaugural meeting of the brand new NWC after the convention in Oyo, in Ibadan. And as we came, we met some people there. The whole place was barricaded by the police. Our chairman has given explanation. We are not just here to cause trouble, or this is our own place. And some imposters who have been expelled by the convention, which is the highest decision organ of the party, came to cause commotion. And you can see the minister of the FCT coming himself, in person, being backed by the police. We are surprised because at the point when the police allowed us in, our chairman praised them for impartiality. But here we are. We are here to sit in to see what will happen. Our property, we have been tear gassed as governors. We have been molested in spite of our immunity in time and whatever that we have as leaders in our own right with our chairman. Well, it is for the nation to gauge the kind of democracy we have, the kind of leadership that we have. I will advise the presidency that it should not keep people who are no longer useful in terms of managing the political space, managing our diversity, creating unity and governance. We don't want to cause trouble to anybody. Yes, we are in the opposition. We should be allowed to survive. The international community should know what we are going through. We are going through hell. Our party is being destroyed by people from inside. And the relevant laws were invoked to get them out. And we are here to inaugurate our leaders and look at what is happening. So we are not going anywhere, even if they will kill us. Me and my colleague, the governor of Oyo, will oblige our chairman's invitation. Maybe you will hear more from him, but certainly we are cautioning that this thing is getting out of hand. Enough is enough.
Mr. Chairman, please come to the meeting.
Yes.
Yesterday, yes, we are accompanying you to FCT. When you told the FCT Commissioner of Police about a possibility of what is happening today, what assurance did you get from the police yesterday?
Well, yesterday when I had an interface with the Commissioner of Police of the FCT, I told him that we're privy to an information that people who have been expelled from our party are planning to come to our headquarters to disrupt our activities. And the Commissioner of Police FCT assured me upon his honor that they will do whatever is possible to protect us and guarantee us safe passage into our premises.
Yeah, you have safe passage. Yeah, you have safe passage, bro. What are you talking about? You've got safe passage. I mean, it's indeed a pleasure to see PDP in this shambles. They gave you power and you messed it all up. And now you're crying foul. The life that you've destroyed, the life that you've ruined in the country, yeah, it's a payback. It's karma. That's what it's called. PDP is going to go down naturally. You don't even need to fight them, to be honest with you. It is what it is. Oh, it's the opposition. It's the ruling party that is destroying the opposition. Okay, PDP was a ruling party, and we knew how they dealt with the opposition too. We knew how they stole elections. Oh, it's APC's turn now. Yeah, maybe someday they too will be at the receiving end of their actions. But I don't have any iota of sympathy for these guys. Both APC and PDP, it is who they are. And the people are actually not ready. It's indeed a pleasure to see the PDP in this disarray. I mean, this is the party that felt like they're going to rule Nigeria for 60 years, right? 60 years from 1999. So the plan was that they're going to rule Nigeria up until 2059. Can you imagine that?
Now we are here. Our serving and former governors are here. Our members of National Assembly are here. Our members of Board of Trustees are here. And you've seen how they are now granted access to the Minister of the FCT, a person that has been declared persona non grata in PDP, a person that had been expelled, to come in. They have tear gas us and tear gas even our governors who under the Constitution. So we will be now calling on international community.
What? International community? On a PDP, local PDP crisis? I mean, a party that couldn't even score 2,000 in the Anambra State when the person that won got a 422,000. Oh, international community. Like, we're so... Anyways, I'm not going to say what I want to say. Can you imagine this guy calling on international community on a PDP crisis? Like, what the hell? How did we even get here?
I want to call on President Trump.
What? Oh boy. My God. What is this? President Trump on a PDP crisis? Are you guys out of your mind? Like, what are you thinking? What are you talking about? On a PDP that is not even going to be on the ballot. Maybe they will be, they'll find someone. What the hell?
What is at stake is not just genocide against Nigerian Christians. He should come and save democracy in Nigeria. Democracy is under threat. I'm calling on all other developed nations, all advanced democracies. Come and save Nigeria. Come and save democracy.
Damn. What the hell is he talking about? To save democracy? Which democracy? Is it not the same PDP that they have people stealing money, putting it under lock and keys, cash in buildings, winning election even before the election starts? Or have people just forgotten a lot of their stuff? The CBN governor would have worked under PDP and APC is in prison right now or in custody for allegedly stealing public funds. Under their rule was when Boko Haram actually started. Like, what are you talking about? So Trump, I'm just saying, he's in the White House, Pennsylvania Avenue, and he said, oh, let me tune the TV to Symphony or to Channels TV because PDP chieftains are acting like a baby.
Because I cannot understand how a serving minister of the Federal Republic of Nigeria will be leading talks, armed talks, and then with the active connivance and support of the police to come and create mayhem here. I have said it, we are willing to lay down our lives to protect our office, to protect our democracy, to protect our mandate. Okay. So Nigerians, you are watching what is happening. International community, you are seeing the threat that Nigerian democracy is. Come and save us. Come and save us. PDP.
So again, this is the so this is the live feed. Well, I won't call it live feed because it's already done, of what happened at the PDP's headquarters today, and it's just crazy.
Hey, stop. Hello. Don't do that again. Okay? See, like, we're not fighting here. No more tear gassing. No more tear gassing.
Wow. It's kind of unfortunate.
I am here. As a chief protocol officer of this party. We are not fighting now. Chief protocol of this party. What do we want for this party is peace. We want peace. But anybody when no want peace, you go to the peace. Yes, the one that's all in this party. Yes. I don't fear anybody at all. I want to stay together for 22 years.
What the hell?
Now I am in this party.
What?
I stand here to tell you now. I stand here. Yes. The best thing or the governors to go do with WIKE is to make peace. Yes. All of them need to go make peace now. With him. Because you cannot do any. You cannot do any gathering. You cannot do any. And I know. This party, nobody can kill this party. At all. It's my okay. You understand? But what did I have done? Make them make sure. Peace love for this party. If not like that, I go move everybody.
I don't even know what to say. What the hell is this?
Say AMT. The God meeting. Say Abdurrahman. Visit WIKE. And it does say Abdurrahman. Say Abdurrahman. Hold on. Say Abdurrahman. Say South Daddy. Say Daddy. If they don't want them, then say Kacha. Yes. Now me talk. Yes. I know they talk, but if I talk, everyone is going to hear it. Yes. I'm pushing for me for this party. Where are they?
What the hell was that?
Laptop. Oh, yeah, sure. Hello, sir. Yes, sir.
So apparently,
Right.
that's not the end we're gonna be hearing from this PDP Ozu. I mean, it's crazy, right? The highlight of this was when that guy called on Trump to come and intervene in a PDP crisis. Like, these guys, I don't know. These are the people making decisions. These are the people that wants to chart the course of Nigeria for the next four years, starting from 2027. And this is where we are right now. So WIKE apparently is in the car, and this is what it is. The whole party can come together as one and agree on what to do. You know, I tell people that it's very difficult, you know, to put some of these, I'll call them evil, some of them are good, but people together to even chart and build a structure. These are the people that the opposition is trying to work with. These are the people that Peter Obi called the structure of criminality, and now is trying to work with them to unseat Tinubu. But from what I'm seeing, from all indication, there is no out. There's no way out. The political opposition in Nigeria is, I would say, you know, having a wild guess, is over for them. Except something happens tomorrow that changes this whole trajectory. You can as well just wish Tinubu 2027, except God stops him. And that's crazy. Look at it. Look at this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I can count 9 police officers just within these environs. And there's still a lot of them outside at the open, immediately after the gate. And these are the people that want to wrestle power. I'm happy that, you know, PDP is already down. Because, yeah, they had the opportunity to change things 1999 up until 2015. What did they do? We got insecurity, we got more poverty, and then APC came. The first 8 years of APC was also miserable. We'll see what Tinubu is doing with what he has right now. So again, that's it. So as I was watching this, that actually gave me this. You know, I remembered when Tinubu had this speech.
Parties fearful of members leaving may be better served by examining their internal processes and affairs rather than fearfully conjuring up demons that do not exist. For me, I would not say try your best to put your house in order. I will not help you to do so either. It is indeed a pleasure to witness you in such a disarray. It is indeed a pleasure to witness you in such a disarray.
Look at the face of this guy. What's it called again? What's his name again? This Kwasaraki. Look at his face. Look at his smirk in his face. And indeed, it's a disarray. When I told guys, you know, few months ago, or shortly after the elections in 2020 stuff, and I told them that building a political party is not beans, because you have these people that most of them, 80% of them are evil. All they want is just their own personal stuff. And they even at times prefer to make the whole thing collapse and the whole thing down just for their own personal benefit or monetary benefit. I told you guys. And then, I mean, across the line, I've been advising Peter Obi that, all this jumping here and there might be good, donating 10 million check and all that, good as it were, that was not actually my expectation for him at this point. It was for him to sit down, establish his roots in the Labour Party, and then work something out and create one of the most formidable opposition in the country. Well, he didn't listen. His obedient people keep attacking everybody, and this is what we've got. Okay, so again, I don't want to listen to that song. So that's what is really happening right now. Okay? Yeah, that's it. So they went in and they couldn't solve their problem. Now they're thinking that, it's the ruling party. I mean, the audacity of that guy when he was giving the speech saying that Trump should intervene. That's crazy. Fayose is swinging back. He's swinging back at Obasanjo. Let me listen to this.
Well, good morning, Nigeria. Thanks for joining us. A lot has happened in our country. We're here to give you all the details.
BBC Breakfast, the only show that has a...
Okay, I just want to swing and...
taking the child away. It's
really sad.
Such a
really
bad
sad.
feeling. But yes, thank you for joining us. You know how we do it every morning. At some point, Nelson will bring us all the headlines from the paper. And then we have
I want to listen to this one.
After missionaries were sent for reconciliation. Now, Fayose called Obasanjo unprintable names in a statement saying...
What's unprintable there? He just called him a loser, right? What did he use certain words? Irresponsible. I mean, what's unprintable and irresponsible? I don't understand. Like, these people just come and he called him an irresponsible man. I mean, that's what he said, because I saw that. Again, this guy was having his birthday, and Obasanjo came in and brought in old stuff. Yeah, again, he wants reconciliation, but on both parties, I don't know. Like, when is these two individuals going to come before Nigeria and ask them for forgiveness? I mean, that's my question. When is these two guys? Because I look through the problem we're facing right now. They're not 100% responsible, but I can put some numbers to it. That these guys have certain level of responsibility to the whole problem that Nigeria is facing today. How come we couldn't fix power in the 8 years of Obasanjo? How come we couldn't fix a lot of stuff? Our infrastructure deficit still remains there, glaring at us in the face. What about the elections during Obasanjo's time? So if Obasanjo was going to take the high road here, preaching to Fayose about how to be a good man and how to do all of those, I think it's also important for us to take stock and say, look at the country. Look at where it was when they gave it to you. Look, this is what you did that you did right. I can say it did some things right. The banking consolidation, even though some people argue that telecoms is not a direct stuff of Obasanjo, but it happened during his time. It did a pension act. But again, what did you do to our institutions? The police first. EFCC, how did you strengthen that? You use that as an attack dog, picking all your enemies. Elections. One of the worst elections. Like, people complain about elections nowadays, but you need to go back to when Obasanjo was president and go examine what happened with election with Obasanjo under Maurice Iwu. Okay, so yeah, Fayose is back now saying, you know what, you're a very responsible man. And it's sweet to watch, to be honest with you. It's very sweet to watch.
Changed and unchangeable. Obasanjo replied Fayose saying the money was returned and opened, adding, Ayo, thank you for your message, and it shows who you really are. So this is the conversation that happened yesterday. We spoke about it. We spoke about, ex-President Olusegun Obasanjo just giving that message on his birthday, and people were arguing, is that the right place to do it? Is that not the right place to do it? But at the end of the day, I was thinking that Fayose was going to just keep quiet and not say anything, looking at the age of Obasanjo and, the person he is. But now coming out to see the names that he called him, I cannot even mention some of the names, like talking about a zoo, the names are not pleasant names. And then again, what strikes me is the fact that asking for the money you had given somebody back, Etoma, there's a lot to talk about this on this table. We all have different opinions, but
I'm not citing each of these individuals. Because these are not good examples of
As a journalist, I'm definitely not taking sides, but let me just get your take on this.
I'm taking sides. I'm taking sides. See, when Ayo Fayose approached Obasanjo to invite him to the birthday, I said, oh, thank God. You know, these people are going to mend fences finally. And for the first move coming from Ayo Fayose, it was pivotal for me because Ayo Fayose is not the image he has is not that of somebody that will go cap in hand to beg for anything. You know, and even when he was invited to the EFCC, you saw the way, the fanfare at which he went there and all that, and the razzmatazz that went with it. So when
so when they invited him to EFCC, I mean, he just went in, wrote EFCC, I'm here. Then he started with all this charade and all of those stuff. And then he says, EFCC, I'm here. And then after a while, he said he had problems with his neck because of the way EFCC handled him. Again, I'm saying, both Obasanjo and Fayose, I'm not a fan of either of them. So it is what it is. But again, for the public, you know, consumption, we're going to listen.
I heard that he was the one that went, you know, to invite Obasanjo for his 65th birthday.
Of course, he's the one doing the birthday, so he's the one doing the birthday, so he's the one that would invite. Like, I mean,
he's getting older, so he's getting calmer. I didn't know I was so wrong. I didn't know I was so wrong.
Yeah, you're right.
And then Obasanjo,
I was surprised because I wasn't even expecting Obasanjo to go there. And Obasanjo went there with, like, he prepared a message. What you should do. Point 1, point 2, point 3, point 4. Reconciliation, reflection, reading the Bible. And I'm like, wow. Okay, let's see how this would go. And I didn't know.
And became vintage Obasanjo on the birthday, which some people will not take lightly. Obviously, Fayose didn't take it lightly. But the kind of response that came after that is what I am against, I will be against, and will always be against. The age gap between, I mean, we are Nigerians, we're Africa. Yeah, the age gap between both men is major, you know, and he is also a Yoruba man. And this respect thing for age in the Yoruba culture is really big. So where did he throw it? When did he forget that he is a Yoruba man? Those names he called Obasanjo. Come on, man.
Etoma, you know that now that we're taking sides, I think I would take my side. Because let me tell you something. At the end of the day, you know, the comments he made, he said, you are not an Omoluabi. He also said, you're not one of the best of my political children. You know, there's no smoke without fire. This Ayo Fayose we're talking about, I don't know if you've heard about Isaac Fayose. Have you heard the things his brother has said to him? During the birthday message, do you know the birthday message his brother even sent to him? Everybody cannot be wrong. And this is a man that now you stand again and insult. We're talking about Yoruba culture. We're talking about respect. And even though you could have told Obasanjo those things privately or even texted him privately or something, but now...
Yeah, but Obasanjo also didn't come out Obasanjo also didn't come out to amend his ways with him privately. Again, I'm not for both of them. And again, I agree that Fayose shouldn't have done that. For those who are talking about the Yoruba culture, I mean, you shouldn't speak to the elderly. I mean, on his birthday, on his birthday, 65th birthday. So it's crazy. This is what Omoyele Eleshore has to say. Obasanjo versus Fayose, where two deputy devils jam each other. Exactly. The way Fayose insulted Obasanjo, telling him he belongs to the zoo. After Obasanjo made those unpleasant remarks at his birthday was something else entirely. Ayo Fayose's press statement to Obasanjo. Obasanjo receives a not-so-thank you letter from Ayo Fayose. Former President Chief Olusegun Obasanjo has received what he called a thank you letter from former Ekiti governor. Okay, the thank you note by SMS to the former president, so he has his number, which was made available to newsmen in Abeokuta by a special assistant on media. Okay, dear Baba Obasanjo, I trust this meets you well. So that's the thing that he's saying, that he doesn't want to unpretable names. I'm going to read it out here. Okay, let's read it. Let's go, bro. Let us go. Your comment to my birthday party, I appreciate, except for your very irresponsible comment at your age. Bro, you went so low, but I'm not surprised because someone once said you are supposed to be kept away in the zoo. Someone once said Somebody once said, I mean, if you know, you know. Sincerely, that's where you belong. Again, I'm not the one saying that, and I don't condone that. So don't. I'm not a Fayose, and I don't have any dog in this fight. I kept quiet or did not reply you at the function so that the world will know the difference between a sane and a madman. Actually, I saw him taking all those words in, and he was just smiling a little bit sheepishly as Obasanjo was admonishing and bashing him in front of the whole world. In front of the whole world. So again, people are like, Fayose did this, Fayose did that. But again, it was the guy's birthday party. So even him having the hand of fellowship, you know, trying to actually bring you back in, again, you might accept. I don't know even have, seriously, my opinion here may not even make sense. To be honest with you, my opinion here may not make sense, because I felt that if this guy has invited you to his birthday party, then you guys can actually, you know, yeah, you can still kind of chastise him, but not to the fact of you, I mean, telling him he stole money as a government official, which is fine. Yeah, you should actually tell him he stole money. I think I changed my mind there. You should tell him he stole money. But the fact where you now start, you know, talking about he's not an Omoluabi, he's not a good political son, and I don't even know if Obasanjo was really his political father. I think Fayose was just a man of his own. That doesn't mean that Obasanjo would not have contributed one way or the other to support him. Okay? But again, in terms of political son, I mean, you talk about Goodluck Jonathan. Okay? Because he made Goodluck Jonathan president. Directly or indirectly. You talk about that one. You talk about Akpabio. These are the real political sons of Obasanjo. Because he also made Akpabio. Now, my thought is this, that Fayose was like, you know what, it's a birthday party. At times you call people that are not so close to you at times just for respect's sake. Fayose wasn't expecting that the guy would come in and charade him. It's also obvious that you have also lost your sanity, Baba. Or should I say that it is the IT stage of dementia? Not to worry, Baba. I shall set the record straight in due course of time. Lastly, I shall appreciate if you return my money, since you publicly admitted you received, but Dangote brought you back. Again, I don't know. Your leopard will never change the skin, the letter reads. The former president replied tacitly, Ayo, thank you for your thank you message, which undisguisably reveal who and what you are. Unchanged and unchangeable. Both of them are unchanged and unchangeable. Both of them. Both of them. I'm saying, tell me the legacy that these two people have. When you see this guy, what automatically, Fayose, what automatically comes to your mind is poetry. And if you know, you know. When you see this guy, what automatically comes to your mind is totem. Because how can someone have left presidency since 2007 and he still had an interview this year, and nobody was asking him, oh, how did you transform Nigeria? How did you become this great person? How did you become like a Mandela or a Lee Kuan Yew? Or this like a Abraham Lincoln? No. You know what they ask this guy every year? When he goes out to get interviews, they ask him, what about the totem agenda? That's what they ask this guy. And then they start explaining, I don't know anything about it. Now, again, I don't know if he knows anything about it or not, but what I'm saying is that that's your legacy. If every year you go on TV, this year he still gave an interview where he said, I don't know anything about totem agenda. So apparently, they've been able to tie totem agenda to your name in Nigeria. And again, I'm not against you wanting to have a totem agenda, but I'm just saying that that's what people mostly talk about when you appear on shows. And that's painful. And that explains also why Nigeria is still struggling today. So he read that. Your money has been sent back through Folusho Adeagbo, who brought it, and in the same bag as he brought it, unopened by me. This cinema will not end, bro. This cinema will not end. Again, we're gonna see what happens. This is too low. Fayose goofed here. I don't know. I don't know, bro. I don't know if he goofed. Fayose, Obasanjo and Fayose fit themselves, call themselves deputy devil, and still remain more relevant than your entire activist career. Two men dragging each other with zoo-level insults, still carry more political weight than your whole caliber. Now only noise you sabi. Even their beef get more impact than why? What should I do this guy? Anyways, it is what it is. So again, that's it. I'm talking about public fight. There is a crazy public fight that happened. Sorry about that. That was too loud. Okay. Yeah. Okay. These are the people that want to take over from Obasanjo and Fayose. You understand? You see that? You see that? You see that? You see that?
Oh my guys,
this is the Fayose. This is the Fayose and Obasanjo.
No, so finally,
low rated.
And Mr. Jollof don't finally jam. And when this thing happened, is inside an aircraft going from Asaba to Lagos. I don't know who booked this flight. We don't know. See, VDM and Mr. Jollof, two sworn enemies, will be on the same flight. And finally, they met themselves and they had a physical altercation. Like they confront each other and they threw some 1 or 2 blows inside this very plane. I'm going to leave you guys to watch the full video so you can see these very crazy moments between Mr. Jollof and the Very Dark Man. So you tell me what you think in the comment section. Don't forget to subscribe, like the video, and turn on the bell for more.
No, now you don't reach like this. Who attack each other first? Who fight each other first? The guy here. Why now? This is my rubbish now. No now. Video will never reach like that. No now.
I beat. They beg, they help them. They bite me. Jollof, they bite me. If they bite me, I enter plane, I see him. After I see today, you go slap me. I go near and I punch me, boom. When I follow him, he started to bite me. Yeah, red. Who is this man? Man, my phone for it. My phone? He bites me.
Okay, so let's see.
Oh God. You won't spoil my tattoo now with teeth and no brush.
So the younger generation is taking over, taking a lead from their leaders. From Obasanjo to Fayose, to VDM and whatever Jollof. I don't even know who that guy is, but again, I guess he's one of the content creators. And that's just the crazy part of all this. I mean, that's all the crazy part. Again, I just saw this thing now. Let me show you guys. Talking about public events. Public events in social media. Now our lives are lived also, you know, in that. Okay, so this guy, the moment a lady met her online boyfriend for the first time, and had no idea she was a wheelchair user with no legs. Why didn't she tell the guy? The guy be like, what the hell is happening here? I didn't tell him she was handicapped with no legs. And the guy's like, what the hell is this? Again, I mean, she should have told him, right? Maybe he would have called off the meet. But the guy was like, it was that moment. He knew. It was that moment. He knew. Again, there's nothing bad in being, you know, physically, whatever, not able, right? But she should have told the guy, like, okay, this is who I am. Again, I don't know, because the guy might have been dealing in a very, you know, plain way with, I don't know anything. I just saw this, right? And the guy is just laughing there.
This is teamwork. I helped us both. Are you serious? You was with
Okay. I'm gonna move on. That's just funny. That's why I just had to play it. Police stopping Governor Bala from entering PDP headquarters. We saw this already. Let me see. I didn't see this break.
Oh my God.
Well, I didn't see that view. Police stopping Governor Bala from entering the PDP headquarters. His own police and DSS now overpower the other police team and gain entry into the building. Zoo. Yeah, it's crazy. Well, meanwhile, it's just crazy. Wow.
Mr. President.
Okay, this is Tinubu. Oh, me met by a lady. Yeah.
Yes, he was on the money for the naming ceremony.
Okay. Oh, you gave money for the naming ceremony.
17 years now.
Wow, 17 years.
Thank you very much.
Wow.
This is a gift from me.
Okay, again, that's that about that. This is crazy. Enter the comment section is quiet, everybody. Okay. Yeah. So that's it. I don't know what happened. I had issues with my X account very early on, and now it's coming back on. Let me see if I have some bookmark that I actually want to talk about. Burna Boy would never tried what he did in New York. I would have told him to come move me himself. He would have taken 40 security guard and Jesus himself to kick me out of that show. America reacts as he continues calling out Bola Joy for ejecting a couple from his concert. What happened? International rapper Eminem has joined the trend to call out Burna Boy for kicking a couple out of his show for falling asleep. Bro, what is this?
Eminem has called out Burna Boy for stopping his concert to remove a couple who fell asleep. The moment happened halfway through his concert and people could not understand what they were seeing. In the clip, Burna Boy pauses the music and points toward a couple sitting in the front area, saying he will not continue until they leave. Clips of the scene began getting a lot of attention across every platform. People said they were shocked to see someone removed simply for falling asleep during the show.
Yeah, maybe he doesn't like the jury. Or maybe the guy was actually forced to the show by the woman, by the girlfriend or the wife or whatever. I don't know. But for you to send someone out of your show, number one, is not disrupting the peace of the show. Number two, is not trying to be violent or fight someone else or fight you. He's falling asleep because maybe he doesn't like your song or he just what?
Others said the reaction from Burna Boy felt too strong, especially since the couple did not seem to be causing any trouble.
Exactly.
More videos from the same show started circulating. Burna Boy repeats that he will not sing another song until the couple is gone. Fans in the crowd looked around, unsure what is happening, and people online think he was way too harsh. And now Eminem has spoken out about Burna Boy making the couple leave the concert. Underneath the video about it, Eminem left a comment. In his comment, he said, "Yo, this is not cool." His reaction shows he feels the whole moment went too far. It also makes sense because it feels like he sees it the same way many fans do. I personally do think that Burna Boy took it too far and he didn't need to do this, but there are some fans who don't mind that he did. But before you go, I want to know, was Burna Boy wrong for this?
No, it's been stupid for doing that. Why would you do that? I mean, I can sleep. I can actually take a bed to your show as long as I'm not. Yeah, exactly. That's crazy, bro. Yeah, that's crazy. A fan was spotted sleeping comfortably at Burna Boy's concert last night. This is the second time this has happened to him, which shows he's a terrible performer. No, that doesn't mean he's a terrible performer. Okay, it doesn't mean he's a terrible performer. If he's sleeping, I mean, one person out of how many people? One person out of 1,000. It's not, I can't even sleep comfortably in my house like this. Again, this is one person. That doesn't mean he's a terrible performer. Okay, wait, so if now you go this Bonabo concert, you go sleep too, see as everybody they look, see empty seats. Oh boy, people are coming out for him. And again, it's this is not a Davido or Wizkid neither. It's this sounds of revival by Apostle Joseph Selma in New York. This is what influence can do sometimes, where if God gives you that grace, which is good. I can't pay for a concert and the artist will ask me to leave because I was sleeping and I'll go. That's not possible. The worst should happen. The artist must end the concert. Between Burna Boy isn't a likable character at all. Yeah, I think people always complain about him, but I don't know any stuff about him. Let me see.
So when I stand up here and I see you over there with your girl sleeping in front of me, it pisses me the fuck off, man. You understand? So please take her the fuck off. Fast now. Take her home, take her home, take her home. Bro, I'm not doing no more song until you take her home, bro. Real life. Alright, take her the fucking piss, bro.
You don't even know anything about the person.
Hurry up, man.
What? That's crazy.
Wallahi, I'm not doing another song to go home. Wallahi.
Okay, I'm gonna move on. Right. So again, that was what happened. Yeah, it is what it is. I gotta go now. I mean, people are reacting to that one. And it is what it is. So again, until you use your fucking ball, your mind, put them with your chest. I'm here to seek your downfall and that of your empire you serve. You've obviously never met in Nigeria anywhere. What's this? Okay, I've got to go now. I'll be coming back in later today. Yeah, thanks a lot for watching. And if you've not subscribed, I would love if you could subscribe to the channel. Thanks a lot and have a good day.